Well, hello. War 11 now. One more to go against NEWN. And after all my excitement last war, and after some shenanigans this war, we finally get to bring, I say finally, it's only the second war that she's been available, get to bring 7-star Tigra along with Longshot and Bastion, who actually takes a back seat this time. So that's cool. My original team was going to be this, but instead of Tigra, it was going to be Negasonic. For a couple of different fights, which we'll get to, but one silly sausage missed one of the fights, so we had to rejig some things. We're going path 1 into path 5, and then as a new addition taking Thing on 37, and I was going to be taking Nick on 47 with Negasonic, but now he's coming with Tigra. So first we've got Gladiator here. Shout out to Joke. I know him from DSVG chats and whatnot. Great guy. And this Gladiator, despite it being so tempting to take him with Tigra, big boosts and class disadvantage, we're just going to go with Longshot, who's going to put him rightfully in his place and do it equally as quick. I put on a combat regen boost because I didn't want to waste a power start 1 or invulnerability. I'm taking this fight just as an isolated fight before coming back to things later. Just to free somebody up, as I'm no longer taking Wong. The plan was going to be with Negasonic, but plans changed. It wasn't the most ideal match anyway. Doable, I tested some duels, just have to be extremely careful. But anyway, second special one here, and he is dead. 30 seconds. Tigra probably would have done it quicker, but you know, it's satisfying. Arguably Tigra could have done this as well, you know, being tactic as well, but as part of the plan we didn't want to change too many things, so whatever. Anyway, we've got Nova here. Try and get an intercept off. If not, I was going to just play it. I wasn't going to focus on getting an intercept. If it happens, it happens, otherwise we'll still be able to nuke him down. Parry heavy at the start. Don't get eaten by his heavy, and try not to eat too many hits to block because the burst damage hurts. We did get a lucky intercept at the start, which is nice. There is Falter. I do eat SP1 a couple of times. Longshot also isn't tactic, so I'm not going to gain any unblockables or anything. Not that I could have punished that special because I ate it to the face. And he's mostly killing himself now through Fate Seal. Decided to just wait for the SP1, which didn't quite kill him. I also didn't have enough Karma charges. The second one, after eating another L1 to the face and playing really beautifully here, can't miss through Falter, and we do finish him off. Very easy, very sloppy, and we move to Domino for my only Bastion fight of the war, which is very easy. Bastion doesn't rely on debuffs, so the whole mighty charge intercept thing isn't too much of an issue. I ideally want an intercept. And yeah, we're just going to do our thing. I'm going to start with a few parries just to build up some infection charges so that I don't take much or any crit fail damage. And just watch for her general bullshit, really. Through protection. Does a chunk, but nothing significant. We're just, you know, obviously biding our time till we get to L1. Also, I've only got one Fury on, but that's okay. Should have thrown my relic there, doesn't matter. At least this way we wait out lucky. And this is the end of the fight. Absolutely disgusting. Never ceases to amaze me. And we can move on to Tigra's debut. 37th thing, which I play quite sloppily, to be honest. We all know my thoughts now on Tigra v Thing. It's not a bad fight, it's just never my favourite. And the whole 7-star rank 4 with much more health and much more bite just gives you that extra reassurance. Yeah, just makes it very, very easy. Not that it was that difficult. There's the extra thing here of the root, which does catch me at some point, I think. But otherwise, Tigra's perfect here. Keep the regen off, gain power and ruptures throughout. I don't really make the best job of handling all his rock stacks. And he just manages to dash in there at the last point of the route where I thought I was safe, which was really annoying. Luckily, I had a special 2 ready to fire. Takes off a big chunk. I do still have my power backs on. Obviously, they won't work for this fight, but with the Nick fight next in mind, just saves me doing it afterwards. Dex is the first part of my L1. And at this point now, my senses are low. I'm not entirely sure. I was convinced I still had neutralize up there. It must have just slipped off. And of course he was on 15 rock stacks, so I triggered unstoppable. Now he's got protection up. And it was just like he was refusing to die this last part of the fight, which was really annoying because other than a couple of slips, it had gone really well and just he'd melted right down. The regen is very, very strong here. And we finish him off. But yeah, that was prolonged for no fucking reason whatsoever. Sit down. And now we come to Nick, where Clown did want to try and stick with Negasonic here, but I insisted that I wasn't letting this one go. Tigra can take it rather. She's perfect for the node as well. Gonna keep those Furies away. And yeah. It would have been okay, I think, with Negasonic, but at the same time, without concentrating on intercepts, he would have had a lot of Furies, and during second life hitting into my block. Negasonic is slightly more on the squishy side, and it just would have hurt a lot. Tigra's going to just smash this down. He gets very passive now, wastes most of my senses. It's very frustrating because, you know, I was excited for a very, very solid Tigra debut. Probably should have hit him a couple more times, finish his first life before throwing this L2. But that's okay. Now he's just going to hit my block a ton rather than throw heavy. Come on, man. Dickhead. With our relic, get a lucky intercept on while he's still unblockable just to finish that off. And we are going to finish the fight off. Nice and easy. Again, frustratingly long end to what should have been a much quicker fight, but happy we got it done. Wanted to take on Slaughter there at the end as well, but Clan wanted it and I wasn't going to be greedy. We haven't done very well this war. There's still plenty to go. We are at 6-1 currently, despite what you can see here. So we'll see how we go into the final war. Thank you for watching. Bye!